just going to go ahead and let you have the opportunity to walk up here. So I'll just. Good morning. Hope everybody is doing well this fine fall morning. Really excited about this coffee because it's always one of our best. It's just that time of the year, I think, for lots of fun holiday events. I know you guys have a fun holiday event coming, or probably several actually. And so I'm enjoying being through the event season for us as far as the big ones, but we do have several coming up that we'll announce. But I wanted to allow our hostess with the mostest here to go first. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Stokes Ann Hunt with Penn Hospital.
Thank you, Diane.
If you'll hold that for
I
me.
will. Thank you. I apologize for the fall throat. I wanted to thank everybody for coming out today and supporting this chamber, coffee, and also being advocates for Penn Hospital. Penn has been here in Rockingham County May of next year, 90 years. We will be celebrating our 90-year celebration. So we hope you will come back out and celebrate with us. Here at Penn, we have 3 values, and that is taking care of our patients. That's number one, the number one thing we do. We are right here with our patients, and we appreciate you being here at this chamber to be right here with us today. Our second value is caring for our staff. If we have happy staff, we have happy patients, and we look at the patient experience that our patients have and try to make that the best and have the highest quality patient care. And we care for our communities, and that's what involves you. You are our community. You help take care of Reedsville, and like I said, come back and are advocates for Penn Hospital, so we thank you for that. I do want to note several things coming up. We do have our Tree of Hope that our Penn volunteers supports. That will be December the 1st at 4:30. I have forms here, and please, you can honor your loved ones. You can do a memorial for someone, and the lights on the tree will be in honor or in memory of that person. So we have forms if anyone needs them. Also, the Enchanted Evening, which is a holiday gala that the Penn Hospital Foundation has every year, will be December the 7th, and that's at Penrose Park Country Club. Tickets are $75 each, or if you get a couple's ticket, it's cheaper, and then we have sponsor tickets. So if you're interested in being a sponsor, please let me know. This year we are having the Pizzazz Band, and if you have not heard the Pizzazz Band, they are fabulous. We already have people asking on our Facebook, just emailing Cone Health, how do we get tickets to this event? So it is a really nice event, and we'd love to have you there. Also, is Jay Doniker still here? I know he said he had to leave early. So, okay, are you doing recycling? Okay, so recycling, I live in the city. I'm really interested in this recycling. We only need 20 more people to get recycling brought back to the city of Reedsville. So that has to be by November the 15th. If you do not have the number to call for that, you can get that from City Hall. We lost our recycling, and there's a company out of Madison that's going to bring it back, but we need 20 more people to sign up. So if you live in the city of Reedsville, you want to take care and be good stewards of this community, please sign up for recycling.
And just to add to that, it also includes businesses. So if your business has not signed up for that, please sign your business up. We can hit 20 very quickly.
Absolutely. So thank you very much for being at the coffee today and supporting the chamber and Penn. Thank you, Diane.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to stand to the side so I can see everybody. I'm going to try to be brief. If you know me, that's probably, who said that was impossible? Hey, now. We do have a lot of events, but we also have a lot of events in partnership with other folks. So when I get to that, I will ask those folks to help talk about those events. And then I will try to be quick so that I know that a lot of you are here just because it is that time of year and you have events. But before I do that, Lydia where is it? Oh, there she is. If you will come up here, please, ma'am. Lydia, would you like to say a little bit about that program and who this is.
Good morning. We always like to bring our students from Reidsville High School.
Yeah,
This one?
Yeah,
Okay.
both of them. Sorry.
All right. We always like to bring our students from Reidsville High School, and if you, we bring our CDC, our Career Development Coordinator is in the back, Miss Yolanda Stubblefield. She's the one that handles all these wonderful students and arranges to get them here to meet you. We have a student today that we're just proud of these students, and so she's going to tell you a little bit about who she is, what she does, and what her career goal is. Let's come to this
Come
side.
into this side so you can speak into this microphone.
Hey, how are y'all? My name is Deshanti McBride. I'm a senior at Reidsville High School. I'm in the nursing fundamentals class, and I hope to become an RN and advance into a neonatal nurse one day. It's my career. Is that all?
And if you need convincing about coming to Chamber Coffee, she's been sitting in the back. She's already hooked up with somebody who may be able to offer her an internship next year. And then she's already on her own hooked up with somebody who may be able to offer her a summer job because she will graduate from high school with her CNA from Reidsville High School.
Yeah, thank you, Lydia. All right, so I'm going to run through some events and things that are coming up really quickly, and not just for us, but for some of your other nonprofits if they are participating, and also if you like to shop and you're trying to get some of that Christmas shopping done. The Belt Charity Day sale is this weekend, and they have, y'all, this is the best sale they do all year, hands down. Everything is on sale. But the way that this works, and a lot of people don't understand, to get in, you have to have a ticket, and the ticket costs $5. And so the chamber has those. If you give me $5, I'm going to give you a ticket, and then when you get there, it's your entrance fee. But then you also, on your first purchase, you get $5 back. So essentially, the chamber gets to keep that $5, and Belk will give you your $5 back. So it's a great fundraiser for us, but also for other nonprofits that are doing it. So if you're familiar with that, it is a great, great sale. So we have those tickets here available with us today. All right. Well, also, we will be at the YMCA's annual Turkey Trot, which is this Saturday as well. So we're doing a lot of double duties, but that is from 8:30 to 11:30, and Star will be out there with all of our information about upcoming events. But if you have not participated, it's a really fun event that they do. We are closed for Veterans Day on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we have the City Council meeting, which is on Tuesday the 12th at 6 p.m. And I encourage everybody to come out to those. They're very informative. And so to go off of what Stokes Sam was saying for the mayor, he had two announcements. One was about the recycling program, which is very important to us, but also the census has started. The process for that has started. You will start to see a lot coming from the city and from the chamber about the census. It is very important. If you are not aware of why it is important, you will be hearing more about why it's important. But it's really important to Reidsville that everybody gets counted. So please be sure that when you start seeing that information come across, that you take care of that. We have a ribbon cutting for the Dewey's Bakery for Main Street United Methodist Church, which is going to be on Freeway Drive at the location, the same location they were last year in Ashcroft. So that will be next Friday, November 15th at 12 p.m. Also, on Saturday the 16th, it is on a Saturday this year, so take note, the Christmas tree lighting at Mural Park, that starts at 5 o'clock. We will have Santa Claus. There will be a hayride. We will bring in the snow sledding again, which is a lot of fun. If you've never heard about that, it's truly amazing. They bring this huge machine. They blow these slides down, and it is snow sledding, and it is so much fun for kids and adults. I'm just saying, if you want to sled with your kid, wink, wink. The adults can do it too, so it's a lot of fun. Also, April, would you come up here with me for just a second? On Tuesday the 19th at RCC at the Whitcomb Student Center, the Rockingham County Partnership for Children and the North Carolina Early Childhood Foundation and the 3 local chambers of commerce are going to be hosting an event. It is called the Family Forward Initiative. This is super, super, super important to me. This event is going to be, and I hope I'm not stealing all her thunder, but this is an initiative that is across North Carolina that is to keep North Carolina competitive for businesses to offer family-friendly policies and family-friendly environments. One of the reasons this is important to me is because I'm the chamber president, but also on a personal level, I have 3 children. And I would just like to say, one of the things we're going to do that day is talk about some of the organizations and businesses that are already family friendly, but they are going to present many options so that people will start to brainstorm and to think. I'm sure all of you heard, I'm sure there's been some jokes made, because I've heard a lot of stuff, that Microsoft tested out a 4-day work week recently, and that is something that a lot of people have, it's just kind of brought that conversation. And so when you think about corporate America and you think about a 5-day work week or a 7-day work week, but maybe that's not something we could do here right now, but there are things that we can do to make a family-friendly environment. And I would just like to say that the Reidsville Chamber of Commerce did that many years ago, 6.5 to be exact. And so an example is the chamber, rather than as a small nonprofit and a small business with a very small staff, could not afford in their budget to offer benefits and to offer things like short-term disability and AFLAC policies or Colonial Life or whoever they would want to use that was a chamber member. Rather than pay for that every year, one of the things that they adopted was a self-insurance policy. How many of y'all are familiar with how a self-insurance policy works for a small business? Okay, just a couple. So let me explain. What they did was they said, okay, well, it makes sense that we already have it in our budget to pay the salary of our staffs every year. So why wouldn't we just continue to do that and adopt our own policy that says in 12 weeks, if you have a child, if you have a sickness, if you have a surgery, if you have some sort of need to be on a short-term disability, we'll pay you. And they did. And it's been used for a cancer surgery. It's been used for maternity leave. It's been used for other short-term injuries. And it is amazing to work for somewhere that you feel like that you were cared for and that you were taken care of. And that if your children are sick or somebody in your family is sick. My husband had a terrible accident. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard that story, but he was out snow sledding on the back of a ATV and hit a tree and ended up here at Annie Penn and then later at Cone Health. And so I needed to be with him and I could be with him and it was okay. And so, that is an example of working for somewhere that cares about you and your family and something that you can do that costs you no extra money. So that's the type of things that we want to talk about at this event. So April, do you have anything you want to add? And you can slide over here so you can help me. Oh yeah, I'll do that.
So yes, that was a great introduction to this event. So I'm April Cox with the Rockingham County Partnership for Children. The Family Forward NC initiative really is a business-led change. So Lisa Finaldi with the North Carolina Early Childhood Foundation is going to be doing the presentation that day and presenting to businesses and industries on basically a menu of options that you can provide your employees. So there was a study done, a survey with over 200 HR managers, and 2/3 of them cited the most significant benefit that rose to the top there was family-friendly policies in recruiting and retaining their employees. So this is a win-win for businesses, industries, and a win for families and children. We know that families are healthier, children are healthier, which leads to better child outcomes for career, academic success, all of that. So we are welcoming businesses and industries from our community to come to this event on Tuesday, November 19th. I passed around some flyers. If you did not get one, please let me know. We'll get that to you. It's going to be a breakfast event at RCC in the Student Whitcomb Center at 8:30. If you'll just let us know if you plan to attend, the deadline I think we're asking is next Friday the 15th, just so we can plan for food and materials. Again, it's going to be a conversation of small things that you can do, whether that's workplace accommodations for your pregnant mothers so that they can remain healthy during their pregnancy, but also keep the productivity up for your business or industry. 2, if you are a business or industry in this room that is already offering some type of family-friendly policy, small or large, we're not talking it always has to be a full paid maternity leave or full parental leave. There are other benefits that are just as significant to families. If you in here are offering that to your employees, we would love to highlight you at this event as a champion for children and families and businesses. And then if you have an employer who is benefiting in some way from that practice or that policy, we would love to have them attend to speak to the crowd. And really we would just ask that you inspire other businesses that may be thinking or may have fears about what, I'm a little scared, I'm a little nervous to implement this, what have been the challenges, what are the successes. So please consider coming and being a part of this conversation. We would love to have you there. Thank you.
And where did Stokes, I'm going to mess up her title, but I met Cindy Brady yesterday, who is, by the way, phenomenal. And we had this very conversation. So I'm going to tie this whole conversation back to the fact that we're staying at Penn Hospital and the stress that the ED sees with places who don't allow, who have, things that are not proactive, but maybe that people feel like they can't take off work because they're sick or take off for their children who are sick, and then they end up waiting until after hours, and then they end up here at the hospital in the ED, stressing that emergency room. And so tying it all back together, it's just really important that we start thinking about those things moving forward. So we would love to have you, but please call. I think Cynthia is the one taking the RSVPs at the Partnership for Children, but if you need to let us know, we're happy to call an RSVP for you as well. So we're really excited about that event. And then coming up, we also have a topics at 12, which goes right along with all this with Paychex. The Chamber's using Paychex, love their system, but they offer so many things to businesses with their payroll, but also with lots of other services that they offer. So that's on Thursday the 21st at 12. The Christmas parade, we get lots of questions about that. It is on Sunday, November 24th at 4 p.m. We'll be closed for Thursday and Friday for Thanksgiving, but then on Saturday we'll be open for the Shop Small Saturday event. I do have that flyer here. If you're not familiar with that, it's a really awesome day that American Express started 19 years ago. It's something that they want to encourage people to shop with all of you. We know that Friday is Black Friday, which is the day traditionally that the big box stores and the big chains go into the black, which is why they call it Black Friday. Saturday is to celebrate the small businesses and to try to keep the money local and to keep the money here in Reedsville. So we start with a breakfast. We feed them free breakfast, and they line up outside for the prizes and the door prizes and the gifts that we give away that day, and we'll provide them with a bag. So if you would like to put something in the bag, we have 75 bags that are filled with goodies for them to go away, and then we send them out the door to all of your businesses to shop. And then also we start the local Reedsville Rewards Day, which is really important. So I'm glad there's a lot of people here this morning. It's a 5-punch card that they will bring into your business, and they can buy a tank of gas, they can get something serviced, they can purchase something, they can open a checking account. It doesn't matter what they do, but if they do business with a chamber member, you give them a receipt and you initial the block, and after they turn in one card full with 5, they can get a new card, but every 5 that they turn in, they get an entry to win some grand prize or other prizes that we're going to have. So that is really important and something for you to know about. So just remember that if it's got our logo and it says Shop Small Rewards, that's what it's for. Also, Breakfast with Santa. So excited that we are able to do this. I know that a lot of you are aware that we've had this event for several years at Sagebrush, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to do it there. But I always think that change can be a good thing. And so on Saturday, December 21st, we're going to have 3 shifts. Cafe 99. It's going to be a breakfast buffet, which they're going to add gravy biscuits to the menu. I think I'm not a breakfast person, but I hear for people who like gravy biscuits that that's phenomenal. So we're really excited about that. Pancakes, eggs, gravy biscuits will be 3 shifts. It will be a little more cozy. It's a little bit more limited per shift. We're still going to offer the same number of spaces total, but if you want to get in a certain time with a bigger group of people, you need to get your tickets ASAP. So that is happening, and we have those with us today. You can see one of the lovely chamber ladies for that. And then the last announcement that I have on events, the next coffee will be Wednesday, December the 4th. Mark your calendars now. It is not on Thursday. It is on Wednesday, December 4th. It is county-wide and will be at the Rockingham County Economic Development Office behind the Governmental Center. So you'll get your text and your email about that, but I just wanted to put that out there. New members are Clean Solution, Go Far Travels with Madonna Setliff, U.S. Health Advisors, Beverly Gas, Biscuitville, and Main Street UMC Dewey's Bakery. So I wanted to point those out. And then also, Denise sends her apologies. Mr. Brady had back surgery this week, so she is with him. And y'all just keep praying for them because Patrick is trying to recover from that. So, but if you are playing phone tag with her about Chamber Champ sponsorship, membership, she will be getting back to you soon. All right, so I know that there are several people who have announcements. And I'm just going to start with Oak Haven because I see them on my left. So Gary, and where did Patience go? There you are. So we'll start with y'all. And you can come up here or you can stand where you are.
And, well, Oak Haven, changed in a lot of ways. But the reason I wanted to let you know, we having a gala New Year's Eve. And we tried this last year, and I'm not a big Elvis fan. I'm a more of an Aerosmith type guy. But I actually went and had a really good time, and it sold out. So what we're doing this year, we're doing it all inclusive. So the tickets are $100 a person, but you get to come, you get 2 bands, you get Elvis, you get a breakfast in the morning, you get all your drinks free, you get your hors d'oeuvres free, you get a souvenir. We have a photo booth that you can take pictures. So we really have a good time. Nobody gets out of the way. And it's really, I really enjoyed it, even though I'm not an Elvis fan. I thought he was dead. But if you close your eyes, and you think he's singing to you. And actually, I got him to sing to the boss lady, which was a highlight. You ought to see how red she could turn. So we're doing that, and some of you that like to stay, we have accommodations now at OK where we can sleep at least 24 people now. So we do all inclusive. I know the chamber is going to give away 4 tickets.
Yeah, we were going to have 2 different.
So
yes.
So look at that. If you need it, have any questions about group, let me give you a little group discount. First 50 people that buy tickets is going to get special seating. So you get to be up close, personal with Elvis. So. But the last time we had Tina Turner and a bunch of them there. Mm-hmm. We're also having a bluegrass band there that's going to play before Elvis comes on. So it's. I know the tickets sound, well, that's awfully expensive, but you're getting a lot. So
yeah.
We like to do things right, and it'll be first class, we promise. Okay?
Did you talk about the breakfast? Did you say breakfast?
Oh, yeah, it'll be a breakfast. K-Fest is doing a breakfast afterwards, having a champagne toast at midnight with all the favors and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be a really good time. I mean, I go out and eat sometimes, me and my family, and it costs me more than that, So, but anyway, just a good time. We want to do something safe and a little bit more structured. So, like I said, once you buy the tickets, it's all included. So I think you'll enjoy it if you come out. So also, if anybody's getting married, send them my way. I'll take care of them. We just about booked for next year. We have 2 or 3 dates left. I'm starting 21 booking already. So it's really been good, and we've been really getting good responses on the barn. So if you hadn't been out to see it, call me. I'll do you a personal thing, or maybe even cook for you.
Yeah,
all right.
That's the best. If you get that deal, that's the best. Just telling you. And I know that Salvation Army, we posted something yesterday about the need there. So Major Lee's going to come and tell us a little bit about that. Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Major Sung Lee. I'm from Rockingham County Salvation Army. We provide many different programs throughout the year, but especially in the Christmas time, we have 2 major programs. One is Christmas Carol, which will start this Friday. You will see every stores the ringing bell. But the most important program that we have is called Angel Tree Program. Is providing a Christmas gift for the low-income family children. This year, we have about 1,000 angels. So far, we have good adoptions. However, we still need to be adopt one more. 100 is waiting to be adopted. If you're willing to adopt for children, 5, 10 kids, in your business, depends. I have a 20 or 52. So feel free to call us, help us to get us some gifts for these children for this Christmas. And our number is on the Facebook also. I'll be here. So if you need my number, I can give you my name.
And what's the
card.
deadline for that? The Christmas gifts have to be turned in?
Turn in by end of November, especially for these kiddies at the Reesewood area. So it'll be good for
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right, those are the ones I think I knew about. So does anybody else have some? Oh, please come. Please come.
Diane, thank you and the Chamber for hosting these fabulous events monthly. Stokes-Ann, beautiful. Thank you. Delicious food. And the crowd is tremendous. And I'm happy that it's a big crowd because Mount Jubilee has a really big announcement to make. On day before yesterday, the Department of Health and Human Services came to Mission First and did our final walkthrough inspection. And Mount Jubilee Ministries His Path Developmental Day Program is now fully licensed by the state of North Carolina. Yay! And I am so thrilled that this is not the only face associated with Mount Jubilee Ministries anymore. I introduce to you our director of His Path, Jenna Moore.
Yay.
Jenna, tell a little bit about the program.
I'm super excited and honored to be the program director. If you would have told me I was coming back to Reedsville after college, I would have laughed, but here we are.
Amen.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm so thankful to be here and just really excited.
Yeah, thank you, Jenna. And I mean, that's what the chamber is all about. I think come back to Reedsville after you graduate.
That's
so
right.
That's a great testimony, Jenna. And Mount Jubilee Ministries is happy to see the emerging organization. And we anticipate really putting a dent in the unserved and underserved IDD adult population here in the county. So thank you for your continued support. You guys have been fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know. Stop looking at me. Okay, so does anybody else have any? Yay, Miss Catherine. And you can do it from back there. Just promise me to be loud.
Not as quick. So I'm with ELS Farm Ministry and ELS The Rock Gym, which is in downtown Reedsville, right below the chamber. And so we have around the wall of the gym, we have sponsorship signs, like business sponsorship signs. So we're wanting to get that whole wall filled. And so just as you guys, as business owners, people that may be interested in sponsoring a kid that would be coming through the PLS Leadership Development Program, which is a 10-week phase that we don't do it through the winter, but it'll be for spring, summer, and fall of next year, or the residential program that we have where a teenage boy can actually live there at the farm with Ryan and Sherry for a minimum of a month, just kind of as like a discipleship, mentoring kind of thing. Then the sponsorship signs are $250 for the year, and that all of that goes right into the scholarship fund for the boys. And just for November only, just like for this and for you guys and for anybody that's going through the chamber, you would get a week free membership for 2 people, just for doing that. So we want to get more people into the gym, kind of see how it is, see how the atmosphere is different. So I've got sponsorship sign request forms here if you guys want them to take back to your business. If you're not the owner, you can talk to your boss or something. Or we have 2 other opportunities you can come to the gym. So we've got a blood drive with One Blood on November 26th. That's a Tuesday from 4 to 7. Or what was the other thing? Oh, and hoodies. So we're pre-ordering hoodies. So I've got an order form for that. So you can come into the gym, pre-order a hoodie. That'll be through November 20th. So those are 2 options. You can come into the gym, pre-order a hoodie, give blood. It'll be on the blood bus. You don't have to worry about being in a gym, giving blood. But the sponsorship signs are $250 for the year. But thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say thank you to all of you that were able to come out to our grand opening. My name is Ron Flack. I represent Olive Behavior Group. We are the new opioid use disorder treatment center that's on Highway 14, and we are servicing all those that are in Rockingham County and the surrounding areas. So again, thank you to the chamber. Thank you all that were able to come out and support. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. All right, I'm looking for eyes for announcements, but I'm also now looking for eyes for folks who are new to coffee who haven't been introduced yet. So I was going to say, I know we have Piedmont Advantage Credit Union.
Yes. Hi, everyone. So my name is Giovanna, but a lot of people call me Jo. It's easier. But I recently got promoted into business development, so I am basically the person responsible for bringing the credit union to our local communities and business partners. So I basically do a lot of financial literacy courses and also facilitating opening up memberships and bringing education on educating people about financial topics and self-awareness and that matter. So it's a great time. Also, Ola.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Anybody else who has never introduced themselves or any of our new members? I don't think anybody was here. Is that it, really? Yes, ma'am.
I'm the Tom Evangelist of Fellowship of the Greater Greensboro area. We serve Guilford and Rockingham County. And our
Thank you.
So I am, as she said, with Child Evangelism Fellowship, and basically we do after-school programs in elementary schools. And so once a week, we partner with a church, a local church, and go into the schools and do like a vacation Bible school program in the school. And it is great. If you are a member of a local church, I would love to talk to you about how we can partner and how you can minister to the school in your area and grow your church at the same time. So, thank you.
I'd just like to say, too, congratulations to Councilman Festerman, who's here with us, who will be staying with us another term. So congratulations to him, and thank you for being here. And also thank you. It's okay. It's 9 o'clock. We'll wrap it up. You're good. He cracks me up. And also to Commissioner Richardson for being here. Thank you. All right. Well, if that's all that everybody, Robbie's got me tickled now too. If nobody else has any other announcements, thank you to all of our board members and ambassadors. Obviously, Annie Penn Cone Health staff, we appreciate you guys, and we are just really thrilled with the turnout today and continued for the rest of the year all of these wonderful events. So I did send out a directory listing. If you have not confirmed that, you don't have to say yes if it's good, but if there is any issues, please make sure that you check that and send it back. So, all right, awesome. That's it for today. See y'all at Countywide. Yeah, well. All right.
Nobody putting their cards in there.
Hey guys, Annie Penn got a lot of prizes that we do too. Come put your cards in so we can draw for that. Put your business cards in. Or the slip of paper if you don't have one. Come on, come on. Door prizes. I have 4 pieces of paper. Thank you. Several. Huh? Yeah. Put your name in there to win one.
Okay, I do that.
I know.
I put in 3 for Vicky and Jenna.
Okay. Thank you.
See you next
Thank
time.
you. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Business card, piece of paper. Anybody else? All right. What do we got? And look, you must be lucky. Oh, thank you, sir. You must be lucky. Giovanna? You won.
What?
There you go. Lydia. Oh, hold, let me have that. No. Give her. She has all those allergies. Like, do this one, because there's no point in it. Donna Evans, you are the winningest woman I have ever. Catherine Church. Oh yeah. And what? How many more you got? Just one?
Just this one.
Vicky. You too. Vicky McKinney. Vicky. Yeah, Cecil, put your name in. There you go. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Good seeing you. You guys staying busy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll catch up with you soon, too, on all the next year stuff. Denise will be definitely coming to y'all for that. So.
I'll be there.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Okay. I hope so. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. As you know, this is always our live for this week's newsletter. So you'll just we'll put in there the minute mark that the announcements start, and we will share those. But make sure you get your Breakfast with Santa tickets. Put Shop Small Saturday on your calendar. Lots of awesome stuff coming up. So we'll see you soon.